You gotta get the throat warmed up. You gotta get it nice and loose. You know,
Uh,
you gotta get it nice and sounded. But anyway, hello and welcome to the Two Guys One Toilet podcast. I started and I didn't tell you. Get wrecked. Episode
wow,
5. Yep, the big number 5.
you
We're
got me.
we're finally getting up there. Our last video, number 4, did actually pretty well. Last time I looked, we're at like 41 views. That's pretty good. Still not really any more subscribers. We got to get to 100 subscribers, and then we'll go eat some pasta at the zoo. So get us up to that. Thanks. But but anyway, what did you do this weekend?
Um, I just kind of, I don't know. I went to Costco today.
Yeah,
Got some groceries.
nice,
I
nice.
yesterday I watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Ah, nice. Good transition
Um,
there. Tell us about
yeah.
Cyberpunk Trans Runners.
Uh, yeah. So it is kind of the anime spin-off of Cyberpunk 2077.
Is it
Um,
is it the same characters or is it the same world but just different people?
same setting, but different characters.
Okay, okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so
How many episodes is
yeah,
it?
it's 10 episodes long.
Yeah.
It's fairly brief. Uh, but it's animated by Studio Trigger, which is one of my favorite anime
Yeah.
studios. They have a very cool style.
Hmm.
A a very
Unique,
flamboyant, not
colorful.
very colorful.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
extremely colorful style.
Hmm.
Uh, just very out there, very eye catching.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I saw it on my Netflix recommended of what to watch next, and I just kind of cruised past it. But maybe I'll give it
oh
a watch.
yeah, you can't be cruising past it.
I gotta stay
Uh,
up to date now. Now that we got this going, I gotta stay
yeah,
up on the news, man. I gotta start
yeah,
doing some
no,
research.
yeah. Edge Runners is awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
it's very trigger.
Yeah.
It is the most trigger I think I've ever seen a Studio Trigger production.
Hmm.
Um, it is just very wild and over the top,
Zany, wild. Yeah.
um, and very much mature rated.
Yeah.
Very,
Is it like is it Omni Man? No, not Omni Man. What's the
so
like
invincible,
superhero cartoon? Yeah, Invincible.
invincible.
To like that.
Um, I guess yeah.
Gory, bloody.
In that way that it's like a very mature
Yeah.
type thing, for sure.
Yeah.
But maybe a little more less realistic,
Okay.
uh, or maybe just the fact that it's
Not a fantasy. Yeah.
futuristic and not modern day,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
Huh. Maybe
but
I'll give it a watch. Show give it a good spin around the block. See if I like it or not.
yeah, there's so the main character, he's got this cybernetic that he gets at the start of the show.
Mm,
And the animation they do for that is very cool.
yeah.
Um, you know, the way like maybe Windows 95 can like if you drag a window around, maybe it would glitch and it would show the window behind it in a trail.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Well, the main character, David, uh, his whole body does that. He's
Ah.
using his Sandevistan cybernetic,
Hmm.
uh, and then it like there's also like a rainbow gradient from his trail as he goes along. And it's yeah, it's real cool. And yeah, there's all kinds of wild animation like that. But he, uh, he meets up with a gang and he becomes part of a gang and they do some crazy shit. We'll just say that.
Is Keanu Reeves in it?
No. Sadly, Johnny Silverhand does not make an appearance.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can watch it now.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah. And then you get a minute and then I'll watch it. But,
but they do have, the guy, have you seen The Boys?
Yes.
The CEO of Vought, you know that guy?
I think so, yeah. Oh, he's in Breaking Bad. Isn't it the Breaking Bad dude?
Yeah.
That guy? Yeah. It's like Carlos Espinado or something. Espinzado, something. It's something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly.
Stan Edgar. Yeah, he's Stan Edgar in
yeah.
in The Boys. Let's see, Stan
Carlos Espinado.
Edgar actor.
You guys won computer again.
What? He has a weird name.
Yeah.
Giancario Esposito.
Yeah.
Giansario.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's also in Community. He plays.
He's the villain in so many things, right? He's in The Mandalorian. It looks like.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's also a villain in this.
Yeah. He's a good villain. He's a villain in Far Cry, I believe.
Yeah, Far Cry 6.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird thing for an anime to have like a Western voice actor. Like, well, I mean, obviously for dubs they always have Western voice actors.
Boy,
but like,
you coming around here shooting up that click clack buff?
I guess actually, I mean, for an anime to have like a well-known actor like voice acting for it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of like when one of the people from The Expanse, Shorei Egdashlu, she
nice.
Yeah, she's got a cool name.
Yeah.
When she did a voice for Arcane, she voices like the enforcer captain in Arcane.
Nice.
But yeah, this is kind of an interesting anime because it very much seems to be trying to appeal to a very
mature audience.
Well, I mean that's not unprecedented for anime, but more for like Western audiences, like in the way that like Cowboy Bebop.
Oh yeah.
If you've seen that,
Cowboy Bebop was real Midwest though. I mean, they're flying around in a spaceship.
Well, it's appealing to Western audiences.
Oh,
Americans.
Yeah. I was thinking like cowboy stuff. I was thinking.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. I don't know why. I was
Although a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking like Clint Eastwood cowboy, got the poncho on with the 6-shooters. And I was like, I mean, I could maybe see it. You know, they're rolling around doing gun battles.
And that's why it's called Cowboy Bebop, is because there's a little bit of a cowboy element to it.
He wears a suit, but you know,
they're bounty hunters.
Yeah, a kind of a outlaw kind of, just bounty hunter. But
yeah, it very much feels like Cyberpunk has that same kind of has a similar vibe.
Yeah.
Where it's not just like made for Japan.
Yeah.
And then dubbed in English later when like it gets popular with people in the US or whatever.
Yeah. What was it? Well, was it made?
I mean, especially since they got Esposito, you know, he couldn't have been cheap.
Yeah.
Normally for like anime dubs, it's like the same like handful of like Funimation voice actors that are all like hanging out in Los Angeles just waiting for Funimation to call them up and give them another gig.
It's funny, you know, like you watch a bunch of different animes and stuff, and
yeah, you're like
dubs, or it's a lot of the same people.
I've heard this protagonist like 10 other times before. I can't remember what exactly I know this voice from, but I just certainly know this voice.
They're playing like a side character. I was like, wait. In the last show, he plays a kid who's the main character, but now he's this old guy who's playing this. Like, how does this work, you know? And then you can see, you know, who all does the voice acting for all this stuff. It's
the anime dubbing, English dubbing talent does not seem to be a very
big pool,
huge pool. Nope. Yeah, oddly, like
all the weeaboos want to.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people want to do that, but I guess there aren't enough. They just haven't been able to get Funimation to acknowledge them.
Yeah. I talking about dubbing and stuff. So yesterday, me and my cousin's in town right now. We watched Romeo and Juliet, and I like
that's like a DreamWorks thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it started off, and they're all I never remember them having like British accents and stuff, and Michael Keaton's in it, but like I don't remember them having like British accents. I was like, man, we should redub this and just give them like the really generic like British accent thing, you know, like walk up, oi mate, you coming around here and then wrong black. It's like, oh okay, just make it just super like just stereotype British dude. I don't know. I think that would be funny. You're like, oi no, Mia, what are you doing out here, bruv? Huh? Coming up in here in my blog, and it's like, oh okay, wow, this is not the movie I remember.
I'd love to see it.
Wow, why you talking around me, man? Or just dub it, just completely different like languages. Each scene is like different like character or like a different style of doing it. I think that would be funny. But no, Romeo and Juliet. It's not a bad movie. If you watch it within like first 5 minutes, they do like this drag race, right? The gnome.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just say there's a gnome that conducts the drag race. Dump truck. That is all I have to say. It's. I don't know how to admit it. Yeah, like. Gnome is. Dude, packing. It's.
Oh.
It's
like packing.
It's a curvy gnome. That's what we'll say.
Ooh.
It's pretty nice. But
you're into that kind of thing?
Hey man,
you're big gnome guy.
Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get, man. You know, gnome, person, dog, animal. You know, it's all the same to me. It's I'd take it. But anyway, we'll move on from whatever that was to what I did
No, no.
Oh, you see that over there? Yeah. So anyway, hey, look behind you. Look behind you. So basically, what I did this weekend was, yesterday I had an Oktoberfest party. Right, we had some German people come over and we played some German games. Today I went to the air show down at the Air Force Base. That was pretty cool. I did make a...
Was it a German air show?
No, it was very American. It was pretty cool, though. They had, like, F-18s, F-35s, P-51s, Ospreys. There was planes that I don't know the name
Ospreys?
of.
Those are the... those are the hybrid helicopter plane vehicles, right?
That's not what I was thinking. It's...
Well, that is an Osprey, I think.
That is, yeah. No, it's something with an O, but it was a scout plane and like a water rescue plane. It was pretty cool. But anyway, I made a realization today. All people who like to watch, look behind you. All people who like
looking for water.
All people who like to watch jets are the same people that like to watch NASCAR. What are you doing? But yeah, like
he told me to look behind me.
Yeah, there's a ghost. But
as if I can't already see in the video behind
me. But yeah, so NASCAR people are the exact same as jet people. We show up, the people in front of us. If I had just seen them walking somewhere, I wasn't sure if they were going to the Daytona 500 or if they're going to a monster truck jam or if they're going to an air show. Like, they're the exact same looking person. It is.
I mean,
it's astonishing.
It's probably just rednecks, right?
Yes, basically. But like, they have that NASCAR look. There's a certain look to people.
Like, it's a certain like a NASCAR breed of redneck.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, like walking through, like every one in three one in three persons. That was a crappy sentence. Every one in three people looked like they were for a NASCAR event. It was crazy. I was like, holy cow! I thought I was gonna have to start packing a lip of dip or something. Throw back some beer and. I don't know, root for Jimmy Johnson. It was insane.
I don't think there's actually any NASCAR in Colorado in the first place.
There's not. Well, yeah, all the people who come to Colorado, since they can't watch NASCAR, they just go watch air shows. That's that's their pastime. And monster trucks.
Or less popular racing.
Yeah, but talking about NASCAR, NASCAR stadiums hold more fans than like all soccer stadiums. Anyway, speaking of NASCAR,
because there's just like a giant track.
Yeah.
Like a soccer stadium does not have nearly that much space.
Well, it's interesting because like you have the giant soccer field and you have stadium going all the way around it, whereas a NASCAR track usually only one side actually has stands, not the whole thing.
Well.
Because it's usually like on the straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one side on the straightaway. It's where all the fans are. Unless it's
I think it varies from track to track.
Yeah. If it's a small quarter-mile track, then it's all the way around because it's a small track. But like the super speedways and stuff, it's just on one side, on the straight side. But talking about NASCAR, I had in my notes here. I got my notes on my phone here. Looking good with a mullet. I don't 100% remember what I was going with it.
Did you do you have a mullet?
No, I don't have a mullet, no. But I've been seeing a bunch of people with mullets lately.
Oh, at the air show probably.
That too, yeah, no. We work with a guy with a mullet. We go to air show with guys with mullets. I've just been seeing a lot of like dudes with mullets lately. I don't know why it's coming back. I mean, it's not that cool. It's kind of garbage. You just got a flat top and
I can't say that I've noticed this.
Really? Man, I feel like I keep seeing people with mullets. It's a trend I don't know if I like coming back. It's a little lame. It's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, I really had no clue what I was going on with that.
Well,
But
mullets are fine.
yeah, I like bullets. Bowl cut mullet.
I mean, I think they have a pretty good nickname. The business up front, party in the back.
Yeah.
That's like the coolest name of a hairstyle that I know.
Yeah, man bun. I like the bullet though.
Not even close.
Bowl cut in the front, mullet in the back. Heat. That is.
Ooh. There you go.
That's next level redneck. You know, just the mullet. You know, you may watch
I don't think
Nascar.
bowl cuts are a redneck thing, are they?
Yeah, like
Are they?
a normal mullet. You know, you sometimes watch
yeah.
NASCAR and you might do like a little mudding, but you got a bullet. You're participating in circle track car. Your family tree is a line. Like you are. You are redneck. That's the truth of it. But yeah. The last thing I really got on my list here, because I'm running out fast, is Sea of Thieves. We've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves lately, right? You know,
We've been playing a little bit.
like twice.
We played twice.
Yeah, we gotta play again though. But I do quite like it. I think. Definitely, because I just watched it mainly before I started playing it, and I knew it was a bit of a long game, but starting to play it, it is like just doing like one quest takes like an hour plus.
It takes a long time to do stuff,
but it's nice because it doesn't feel long. Like it feels like you're always kind of doing something. You know, like when you're sailing across, you know, you're looking out for bad guys or doing stuff, or you're chatting, having fun.
Having to adjust the sail.
Yeah, you know, and then you like go get on the island.
You're cooking.
You're
fishing.
Ugh, the ghosts, which suck. Oh, excuse me. The ghosts suck. I like the skeletons. Ninjago season 1, no 2.
What?
I don't know. Whatever. Ninjago, they had skeletons, which were the bad guys, but yeah, no, like
yes, so did a lot of things have skeletons.
Not that much.
I have a skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inside me.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You wanna stand up and turn around and see what's
like
going on?
Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh,
or you know, the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. There's quite a few skeletons
Minecraft,
with a lot of flesh left on them.
Well, not Lego skeletons though. But
okay. Well,
but
there's no Lego skeletons in Sea of Thieves.
No, but there are skeletons, but they look like Lego skeletons. But so like, you know, you're doing something like the whole time. Sadly, we have not battled really anybody yet. It's been kind of lame. We just kind of like go get some money.
We fought a kraken.
Yeah, we did fight a kraken. That was pretty intense, but you know, I'm trying to go fight some people.
I was wondering if there was going to be a fight last we played when we ran into some people.
Yeah,
but then they just disappeared.
Yeah, we rolled up on an island and this boat was coming in, and they like just turned off and were like circling our island and then just like left. So like, oh, okay.
But there was still some people on the island fighting skeletons or something.
That was a different place, I think.
Well, I'm talking about where we roll up on this island. Oh. We see another boat.
Yeah.
Going away from the island. But then we also see people on the island, and they've got a bunch of treasure collected on the beach.
Yeah.
They're fighting some NPCs.
They get clapped.
We hop on the island. They're gone.
I think they died.
Came back.
Because I died, and I was right next to a guy, and I think he may have died with me. But, yeah. First off, I think I might start recording Sea of Thieves. You guys want that, you know, like and comment and subscribe and tell me to do it. I gotta put it out there, you know. The sooner the better. No, but Yeah, no, like we show up on this island. It's two dudes getting clapped or something. I die, and then they're gone, which I think they died. And then we just stole all their loot, and it was a bunch of loot, and we made a
Didn't
bunch
even
of money.
steal it.
We
Hardly. I mean,
borrowed.
I got out the speaking trumpet and kept saying, "Hey, you guys around here?"
Yeah,
And they never showed up.
We gave them a good 5 minutes, and then we're like, "Hey, we're just taking it." It was a lot of treasure too. We got rich off that. That was nice.
Good, solid, probably 15 pieces of treasure.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm rich. Gotta buy me some boats. But yeah, I wish you could change your character. I feel like
That would be nice.
like maybe every time you play, you can have a different character instead of just having one dude. I don't know.
I feel like maybe there's a way to switch it, but maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'll probably get rid of the Game Pass and actually just buy the game. Then I can have a new character. But yeah.
I mean, if you want to, if you want, I can show you how to get like Game Pass for like $2 a month.
I'm just gonna buy the game.
Or you can just buy the game. But
I'm just gonna buy the game. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some things that they could maybe fix and maybe make it a little bit better. Like after playing for a little bit and you go to sell gold, the game starts lagging. That might just be my computer, but it sucks. Maybe being able to change how your pirate looks.
What, lagging in what way?
Like I run, I try to stop, I stop, and then he takes a couple more steps. But it only happens after like 3 hours of playing, or when we start selling a whole bunch of stuff. Then my guy like runs, I stop, and then he like stops, and then he takes a couple more steps. I'm like, okay, why you do this, man?
Yeah, that sounds like maybe that's you. I don't know.
That just might be a me thing.
But yeah, I don't know. It could be server issues. But
Possibly. But yeah, I wish. I don't know, the sea paint jobs. No, the boat paint jobs, not bad. But I wish it added like cooler decoration on your boat instead of just like a different paint color. Add like cool, like features to it.
you can put on different figureheads. You can change the cannons. You can change the sails.
But I mean,
you can change the wheel, the capstan
side of the boat. Like have like have like extra ribs on your boat or something. Like add a little extra to just a different paint job. Also, a lot of the paint jobs are just kind of bland and meh. I don't know. But
yeah, there's not a lot to some of them. Some of them are just like color swaps, really.
Yeah. I want to try the brigantine because is that the big one? Or galleon?
The brig is 3 people. The galleon is 4 people.
Yeah, I want to try the galleon because you can like change your cabin. You can like put cool stuff in your cabin and make it all nice and customized. Have like carpets and tables and all that stuff. Which I think would be cool. I do like the scavenger hunt aspect. You get a map, you find the island. Let me fix my camera, and then you gotta look for the X on the map. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
My main issue with the game is that it's weird because I want there to be progression.
Yeah.
In more than just cosmetics.
Yeah.
Like
that is
in terms of like, it'd be cool if I could get different weapons.
Yeah.
And like they have cannonballs that do, like they have magic cannonballs that you can pick up that'll do different stuff. It'd be cool if I could just have that cannon, and that cannon always, shoots cannonballs that like drop your anchor or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe that consumes like 5 cannonballs because that's really strong or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, there are different handheld weapons, but it would be. Yeah. Because you have like the blunderbuss, the pistol, the sniper, the sword, and I think like one other. But I mean, it would be a little nice to have a little more variety and stuff, and give me a fishing hook.
It comes to a point where it feels a little meaningless to get loot.
Yeah, I did kind of realize that pretty fast on. Like, I am progressing in, the stuff, and there are tall tales you can do, but there's no real incentive to get money other than just make your stuff look cool.
Make it look different, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think it's a fun game. The more people you have, going around hitting the high seas, but I definitely do see where the wall.
It's missing. It's missing a bit of that carrot on the stick.
Yeah, the incentive. Yes, I can get some money and then I can upgrade my ship or make my guy look cooler, but after that, what am I really going to do?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is I don't feel as though I'm being exploited badly enough. I'd like it if Rare would fuck with my lizard brain more and try to make me spend more money on the game.
In-game transactions. I want a pop-up ad every time I touch down
there we
on
go.
the island. Like
exactly.
every time the night comes, everybody gets.
You can only access this island if you pay $4.99.
Yeah, I want you hop on an island and it's like, oh, $6.99 to get on this island. If you want the loot, $14.99. You're like, oh, okay. I want pay to win areas, right? I want to get a ship where I can fire all the cannons on one side just with one button. I want to pay to win. Right, I want it to.
That's another thing is that they haven't kept making new areas.
Yeah, I think it would be nice if they Fortnite, which is our favorite game here. They just made a whole new.
We like Fortnite.
We like Fortnite, but
yeah,
new map.
That'd be cool. It'd let you choose from maps.
Yeah.
Maybe what needs to happen for there to be more significant progression is that there needs to be a PvE mode, like a no PvP, because I think that's the biggest thing that Rare doesn't like about
Sea of Thieves,
actual differing builds and power levels of different players, is that if you come up against someone who's really knowledgeable about the game, you'll just get screwed because they know the meta.
Yeah.
Or even if there isn't something strictly more powerful, they'll know the meta and they'll know exactly what to do to kill you easily, which already happens in a little bit. Like the meta really historically has seemed to be sneak onto an enemy ship and
drop
use a
blow up a keg.
I think you don't even use a sword nowadays.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just use a blunderbuss and a pistol. You come up, you point blank someone with a blunderbuss, and then you pull out your pistol and you shoot them, and that kills them.
Yeah.
And it's just the cheesiest bullshit ever.
I mean,
so I don't know. Maybe they're not even avoiding that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to have a PvP and a PvE area. So then you can practice warfare against NPCs. Or
if you had it in different areas.
Yeah.
Just if.
Or even
so you're not even having. No, you're not even having to start off in from a different place in the menu. You just there's areas of the map that are PvP, and there's areas of the map that aren't.
Maybe just have on the map have a portal that you just sail into when you're ready. Like you go like stock up on all your loot. You drive into a float into a portal, and then you're in it switches you to a different server maybe with other people who want to play that, and then
Yeah,
you'll use
sure.
your loot against them and fight. I think that would be interesting.
But I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool if, in the vein of the RuneScape Wilderness, that was always interesting playing RuneScape. Like going into the wilderness was always a very scary
Yeah.
idea for me as a low level player.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, and then you could get like a PvP score or something, like have that on your ship or something. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool. But I think too, like if they made a new map and had certain islands with maybe like a little town or something just for story. So like you can go to like this little island and then you don't have to initiate some story or something. Like you go there and there's already story there. And and you can go island to island and it gives you more story instead of like actually talking to NPCs instead of like, oh, here's a book, go find this quest. Here's a bit of a storyline, figure it out. Like actually have a little bit like just like little towns or something that you can maybe sell stuff, but you can also chat to random NPCs that can give you like side quests to do and stuff, because I feel like it feels a little lonely sometimes, honestly. Like even when you play with friends, it feels like there's no real life.
The quest system is really weird compared to like your typical RPG. Because in most games, any given NPC can give you a quest.
Yeah.
But in Sea of Thieves, you have to go to either the Merchants Alliance, the Gold Hoarders, or the Order of Souls.
Yeah.
Or like the Reaper's Bones. There's a couple weird ones. But you have to go to like that specific person to get quests.
Yeah, but
and they're not even they're just generic quests.
Yeah, and they're not
just
like
generic. Go get this gold.
Yeah, and they're not really like an actual story either. It's like go find this chest, bring it back, sell it, bam, you got some money now. I think it would be nice like you go on an island, you're in a little town, you find a lady. She's like, "Hey, can you get me 6 chickens for my son?"
Well, that's how RPGs usually do it.
Yeah. I mean, something like that I think would be just a little nicer, or like the pirate lord wants
to give you reasons to actually do different stuff.
Yeah. And like to check out the full map instead of because it seems like every time we get a quest it's always just around there, but like you go to like like a castle.
I mean the tall tales will like have you go to specific places. For sure.
Yeah. But like, you go to like a little castle and they're like, "Hey, go to this island, get me 20 chickens, bring it back." Or, "Hey, go blow up this fortress and we'll give you this money." That would be kind of cool too. Like if you could go to like a fortress or like have people hire you basically. Like you go to like a fortress, they're like, "Hey, we're battling these people." Because you can even do a story like that. Like there's a civil war going on between pirate nations or something, who do you want to help and how are you going to help them?
So the players can pick either side or something.
Yeah, have like areas with different little factions.
So if you see a player ship with another faction, you like automatically are fighting them.
Because that could because instead of having to go make an alliance too, you could if you join one, then you'll always when you join a server, you'll already have an alliance member. If you're already doing a quest for a certain thing, if you leave and come back, you're still a part of it, and so you already have, help basically, an alliance member, and you could do it could be like Fallout, Fallout. There's a couple of different factions, and you can either help them or betray them or help somebody else, and or kind of dabble in all of them and stuff, and it adds a little.
I mean, that's no small task.
Yeah, but
it would be cool if there was a little bit of something like that for sure.
I mean, it doesn't have to be crazy complex, but just like a little bit of something, like if you don't want to just do normal basic quests all the time, where you just go find a chest and sell it, but like actually have a little bit of like storyline or feel like you have a purpose to do something, like, you know, maybe like the longer you play, the more you control, and then like say you take out one whole faction or something, you get a giant money reward. You know, have incentive to do it. Like they can hire you to go take out this fort. If you do that, 100,000 gold. You know, like make it a little bit harder probably than just, you know, just go and find a chest, but like have difficulty to it, but have good payout for it to give it incentive, you know, like so people aren't, you know, just don't make it too easy though. You know, you roll up on an island, you got to defeat these 10 red coat pirates or something, you know, bam, they're dead. Okay, now I got some good money, but actually like you have to storm the fort, you know, get an alliance, you know, get some other ships with you to take out this gigantic fort. Once you do that, each player gets 100,000 gold or something, you know, like make it an actual challenge that it'll take time to do, but have the reward be good.
You can do that, like with skeleton forts.
Yeah.
But like you're not going to have a predetermined alliance, right? You're not going to go to the faction's guild hall and then join it and then go to the skeleton fort. You're just going to see someone else at the skeleton fort. You're either going to try to fight them or you're going to just work together, or you're going to, you know, act like you're working together.
Yeah.
But then actually blow up their ship after you've defeated the skeletons or something.
Yeah, because I know there are like it's like a tower or something, and there's like skeletons, and you have to fight waves of it. But
skeleton fort, yeah.
Yeah, but I think, you know, it would be
so cool. Really all it is there's just a bunch of skeletons. There's also there's a few different types of skeletons. Like you have the gold ones that if you throw water on them, they start moving slowly. And I think you need to throw water on them and even do damage to them.
It's like a certain color of water, I think. Because I watched...
no, it's just water.
Is it? Oh. Or
and then there's...
color or something to...
There's like the ghost skeletons that you have to hold up a lantern to... They show up in the night and you have to hold up a lantern so you can damage them.
Yeah, the same color. That's what the same color thing is, I think.
There's a few different types, but like... There's really no depth to them beyond their one gimmick.
Yeah.
And then maybe there's the one boss that has like a few different interesting moves.
Yeah.
I wish they would do more like that. But then you kill the boss, and then there's just like a bunch of treasure down in the vault.
Yeah, because they already have forts, but I feel like they may be too easy. You know, like have something where they shoot more cannons or something, and it's like harder to actually get to, and you actually have to shoot from your boat and like hit the you know, like the towers or something. Like have it like the Ender Dragon battle in Minecraft, where you have to shoot the towers to actually damage the dragon. Have something like that. You know, have like 4 towers on each side of this castle. You need to break those with your cannons first before you have a chance to, you know, get in or something. Like, I don't know, because a lot of the stuff seems like off the boat combat, really. Like, I think they need to have a little bit more of...
Yeah.
You should use a pirate ship to shoot stuff, you know, instead of like, get off your pirate ship, go hit these guys with a gun, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, definitely some stuff that could change.
Yeah. You know, I put a few 100 hours in it, but...
You're gonna put a few now.
Rare keeps adding, like... They keep adding stuff like the grappling hooks and fishing and rowboats.
I do like the rowboats. The rowboats are nice.
And like they're not. It's not substantial.
Yeah.
And like I was saying to you before, the first year of the game, they actually came out with a new area of the map called the Devil's Roar, and that was super cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's been any new areas since.
Yeah, I think too. Maybe they've got to a map size that they can handle, and maybe they're not. They don't want to make it bigger because maybe it can't run it or something, or it just becomes too big. And I think they just need to make a whole new map. You know, Fortnite does it, and Fortnite
allow you to go to a different map, I guess.
Yeah, maybe just have that map, but make a whole new map, and
I don't know.
You can play on either one. You know, but yeah, maybe have slightly bigger islands with more features on them too. Because there's a lot of like little islands with really nothing on it. Maybe like a boat or something, but like have like a hut that you can go find and take the loot out of it. Find a little tower and take the loot out of it, or you know, just like a little bit more to sprucing up the stuff.
I feel like Sea of Thieves for me has the opposite problem of Destiny 2, where in Destiny it also has like really solid fundamentals.
Yeah.
The gameplay is it's beautiful. It feels great. The game feel
al dente. Guardamoto.
Primo game feel.
Primo
but then they make you go and kill fucking 500 of the same enemy to unlock an exotic gun, which might not even be a good gun. It might just be shit.
You just gotta grind a bunch of boring garbage to.
There's systems on systems on systems in Destiny.
Yeah.
You got like an artifact. You got your artifact for Nightfalls that you can adjust your stats for. Like there was a whole system for Nightfalls where you needed to break shields that could only be broken if you have a certain, like if you have a shield breaking gun equipped. You have to have like a mod, otherwise you can't do damage to it at all.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of crazy shit like that in Destiny, and just like lots of grinding. It's stupid.
There's definitely a certain point.
It's an insane amount of bullshit.
Yeah, there's a certain point of having to grind where it's just too much and you just don't want to do it. You know, like it takes so long to get a little thing. You have to grind all of that. Then it's like that's like games I don't really like. You know.
So like Destiny, if you want to be a Destiny player and like have fun with Destiny, you kind of have to like always be playing Destiny.
Yeah.
Whereas on the opposite end of the spectrum, Sea of Thieves, you can just pop in willy-nilly and it won't make any difference because
you're not unlocking anything.
There is no like actual difference in weapons or gear or anything, but it's because of that. At the same time, it feels lacking.
Yeah.
And it could use a little bit of it.
Yeah, I think too though, you know, if you add a lot more weapons and all that stuff, then you run into the problem of maybe it's like 5 new guys on a server and then the 6th guy has been playing a long
that's
time.
The argument
he's got some crazy gear and he's just tearing you up, you know. It's
sure.
But I do get what you mean. I think it would be nice to unlock stuff that really did something, but I think
that like makes a difference. like makes a difference in the future of you playing that game. Like
Yeah.
you can log back in later and be like, oh yeah, I have this cool weapon now.
Yeah. But then I mean, it is definitely cool to like be like, oh, I have
Now
this.
the game is different because of this.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves doesn't have that.
Yeah, I mean, because too, if you have guys who play it all the time, they're just gonna have the best gear, and if it really makes a big difference,
There's a balance.
especially playing against people, then it's But if you, I mean, I could see like you can unlock this item and it gives you a plus bonus damage on like skeletons or ghosts or something, because if you just make everything
More damage and be some kind of
yeah, because if you just make it
NPC.
to like this will murder people. People
Yeah.
are just gonna grind, get that thing, and then just like one shot people on a boat. And like if somebody who doesn't grind the game or really know about it, they show up, and then you got this dude who's Rambo just clapping all the new guys, stealing all the stuff, then it's unfair too. I think there is a way to add new stuff to make you want to buy, like a new weapon or something. But I definitely think if they go too heavy on the PvP side, I think it would make.
And this
the
is
game
why I
terrible.
think a like a big PvE aspect to the game would serve it well.
Yeah.
So that you
No.
could do these things without PvP becoming a problem.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be cool if you had like the whole server. Like if you went through the portal or whatever, and then you have a whole server where you're all working together to go against the giant fleet of like ghosts and skeletons stuff, and you have to work together to shoot down all these ships.
Yeah, and there's no actual PvP, but you are like doing
Yeah.
ship combat and
Dude,
whatnot.
PvE, you're like team battles against ghosts and
Against
make
the
it
skeleton ships.
yeah, maybe even make it to where you can't get off your boat. Like you can't
Sure.
swim. I mean, you can like jump onto their boat, but like you can't touch the water or something. Just so it makes you wanna have to shoot, your cannonballs and shoot pirates and shoot other ships and stuff. Because I feel like, I mean, there is definitely some, boat versus boat combat, but a lot of times it's people just jump like we'll jump in the water and swim to your ship and fight you on your own ship, which I definitely think is decently fun. But I think the reason I play it and I want to play it is because of the boat versus boat combat, which doesn't happen too often.
Yes. Yeah.
So
The cannon combat is super fun,
yeah,
but it just doesn't. You can't do it that often.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, we're at 52 minutes. We kind of cruised through this one. If you got anything else to talk about, let's talk about it. If not, I think we're looking good.
Since I subscribed to Netflix for a month for Edge Runners,
Nice.
I was also I was watching Disenchantment.
Oh yeah, I watched when it first came out. I watched the first season and I think a lot of the second season, but I've been meaning to go back to it and rewatch it because it's funny because I think it's the same people who make like The Simpsons.
It's by Matt Groening.
Yeah.
He started The Simpsons.
Yeah.
He did Futurama.
Yeah.
So he did
It's definitely
modern,
style.
the present day in The Simpsons, the futuristic with the Futurama, and now
medieval
with Disenchantment.
Yeah, I quite like that show. I thought it was real funny.
I think it's. I feel like it's much better than The Simpsons is. The current Simpsons, but I mean, maybe Matt Groening isn't around for that. Might be part of the
he might have
reason.
moved on and just spent his full time now on Disenchantment and stuff. Yeah, I don't even know what the heck is going on with The Simpsons anymore. I haven't watched that in I don't know.
I mean, I think it's still running, right?
It should be.
Yeah.
Let me look.
I've seen a little bit of it here and there.
The Simpsons.
But yeah, Disenchantment is cool. It's nothing crazy, but it makes you chuckle a lot. It's just got a lot of got a lot of quips.
Yeah, they're on 34 seasons. Started in 1989, and season 34, episode 3 is out. October. Oh wait, what? Oh wait. Okay, today an episode came out. Today an episode came out.
It is a Sunday.
October 2nd, episode comes out, and October 9th, an episode comes out for season 34.
Yeah.
There's too many seasons. Chop the show. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like Disenchantment. It's a good show. Definitely need to rewatch it.
It has a very tongue-in-cheek tone to it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But also, like it cares about its story.
Yeah, I liked Gallivant. I don't know if you ever watched Gallivant. There's only, I think, like 1 season or 2 seasons. It's not super long, but that show is so funny. It's like medieval times, and it's like this slapstick comedy TV series of like this guy and a king and a princess, and they kind of like fighting each other, but it's really funny, and honestly it reminds me a lot of Disenchantment. But yeah.
Is that an animated thing as well?
No, it's live action. Yeah, it's super funny. Like they'll just be kind of
Netflix show?
Huh?
Netflix show, or
I don't know what it's on actually. But like, they'll like just be kind of going, and then out of nowhere they'll do like people will come out of the forest and they do this big like dance and song number and stuff, and they just
bit of a Monty Python mid to it.
Kind of,
maybe?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, it's a little bit like that. Yeah, it's 2 seasons. It came out in 2015.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's on Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Vudu, Apple TV, Google Play Movies and TV, and YouTube. But you have to pay for all of them. Sadly, it's $1.99
no,
on
it's
each
not
platform.
It's not on free YouTube.
No. But yeah, it's 2 seasons, but it's very funny. Yeah, and so Gallivant, he's like a knight, and he's got like his like right hand man, or his I don't know, his helper, I guess. And they like go out and they like meet this girl who's a princess, and then like the king and queen kind of have like an on and off relationship, and he's kind of a nice guy, and the lady is like kind of mean, and she like does devious things, but it's a super funny show. I recommend.
Like the king and queen aren't married?
They are, but like she kind of has an affair sometimes, and they're like having like a struggling relationship, and they're like trying to figure it out and stuff, and it's kind of funny. But the king, the guy who plays the king, Timothy Amundsen, he's also in Psych, and I really love Psych, and I've been binge watching Psych lately.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's all I've got for that. But yeah, I think this is.
It's kind of mostly what I've been watching and playing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up.
Maybe I'll dig into a bit more of Guardians of the Galaxy this week, and see if I can finish up that game.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Galaxy game, that is.
Give us your IGN review.
You betcha.
Yeah. But we're at a good 59:40. So I think we'll
Oh, well, we better hold off for 20 more
Yeah.
seconds just so we can
well, me wrapping up
make it
would
to the
have
full hour.
put us over. I mean, yeah, me
Oh.
wrapping up. We got 10 seconds. Thank you guys for listening to episode 5 of the Two Guys One Toilet podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and tell your parents, because parents love us.
Yeah.
Because we're handsome and
Totally.
adorable. But yeah,
We're really trying to reach out to that 60 to 80
yeah,
demographic.
we're looking for more older demographic. You know, we want the
Yeah.
elderly. We want to please the elders, right?
Exactly.
You know, before we put them down. But yeah, thanks for watching. You know, watch the video, watch all the other videos, subscribe, share all the videos to all of your friends, put it in a playlist, and take a photo of it and send it to us. Take a photo that
I'd
you
love
are
that.
watching the video and send it to us. Even though we don't put it out on our social media because I don't know why. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back. Oh my God, we will be back next week, hopefully at the normal time, and I won't be doing stuff and I won't be busy. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Ka-chow.